Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to send reminder to all attendees excluding me. So if you have created an event in your Google Calendar, so you collect all the data related to that event in your Google Sheet and then integrate it with Gmail in such a way that a reminder will be sent to all the attendees of the event excluding yourself or any one person. So we are going to create this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be adding new row in Google Sheet and our action will be to send email via Gmail. Let us learn how to do that. So in this video, we will learn that how can you deselect yourself from the list of all the members who are going to attend any event that you have created. Like I have created this event over here on 3rd of June. And this event has all of these attendees and I am one of them. So I don't want the notification to be sent to me for the reminder, but to all the other people over here. So I have also created a Google Sheet over here where I have written all the details of my event, that is the name of the event, the description, and also the date on which it is going to be held. Now let us create an automation for the work that we want to do. Quickly sign in into our account so that we will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create this automation. Click on Access Now, which will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you can see a big blue button on your right side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Send Reminder to All Attendees Excluding Myself. Click on Create and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you can see on your screen. You will be able to see these two major modules of Pabbly Connect on which the whole workflow works. Before understanding the functioning, I would like to remind you to open your Google Calendar and your Google Sheet over here so that you can cross-check your activity and also connect both the applications with Pabbly Connect easily. Let us understand what is the meaning of trigger and action. Now the trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means that trigger is going to be the first application where the event will take place manually, which means we are going to perform this event over here, which will trigger the workflow, and the action application finally will perform the assigned action that is going to happen automatically. So let us choose our trigger application. It is going to be Google Sheet. So in order to set a reminder or send a reminder to all the attendees, you are going to enter this event in your Google Sheet like this. And as soon as you enter this event, this workflow will trigger because the trigger event is new or updated spreadsheet row. So first of all, we need to get the information about the event from this Google Sheet in this workflow. So for that, we are going to use this webhook URL over here, which will make sure that every time a new row is added over here, a new event detail is added over here, then it will be sent here to this workflow as a webhook response. So these are the instructions given to you how to use this webhook URL. Let us learn how to do that. First of all, copy this from here and you will see that it starts waiting for a webhook response. So once we connect our applications over here, this data that is over here in our first row will be sent here as a response. So go to Extensions, Add-ons and Get Add-ons. Once this box opens up, you will reach the Google Workspace Marketplace. Here you have to look for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And Pabbly Connect Webhooks is the add-on that you need to install. Like you can see, it is already installed in my case. Then once you're done with the installation, you will find it in this menu only. Go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks, click on Initial Setup, and then you will find this menu where you have to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So you have to enter the webhook URL that you have copied from this workflow. So we are going to paste because we have already copied it. And the trigger column is the last updated column. So when this webhook captures the data from the Google Sheet, then it will be covering till which column? Column C. Our trigger column is column C over here. Click on Submit. So first we submit this data that is given by us. So it says setup configured successfully. Then you click on Send Test and the test is send. Send test means that this first row information will be sent. One more thing, go back to Extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks and click on Send on Event. This will make sure that every new row added will be sent over here as a response. And you will see here we have the response, name of the event, Google Calendar event it is, the name of the spreadsheet, the description is here and the date is also here. So now we are going to search for this specific event in the Google Calendar, Spoken English Webinar. So close this window for our trigger because we have received the information from our trigger application successfully. Now choose your action application as Google Calendar over here. And as I mentioned in the very beginning of this video that I have already created this event over here. We just need to retrieve the information from this Google Calendar event. So here we are going to look for search events. Click on Connect, and as you all know, Google Calendar is a Google application, so you need to choose your Google account over here. Click on Allow and your accounts are connected. Now you have to choose the name of the calendar. So the name of my calendar is new calendar and the search term is going to be the name of your event. Click on save and send test request. And here we have received the information of our event. But we need all the emails. We have this separated emails over here. So what you need to do is close this one and deactivate the simple response. Now you will get the advanced type of response where you will find in this item section all the email addresses that you have as your invitee. Okay, so now you want one email at one time to send the notification or reminder of the event over here. So for that, you will have to add some more steps over here. Click on this plus button and your next step will include data transformer. So as you can see that in our previous step over here, the response that we received was in a very jumbled up format. So we are going to ease this format by using data transformer. It transforms the data. The work over here, the action event over here is going to be line itemizer. So it lines up all the items in one category properly. Click on connect. Data transformer is a feature that is built inside Pabbly. So connection is not a difficult task. Now here you will map all the data. So from the Google Calendar response, you will map this item section and click on save and send test request. You will see that it will distribute all the email addresses like this. Over here, you have all the email addresses like this. Now even then it is simplified, but it is not one by one. For one by one, we put iterator over here, but then iterator needs an array format. So first we are going to change this into array function. First, we will change this jumbled email, this group of email into an array. And then from the array, we will put iterator to get one value at one time. Click on array reverse. Connect these applications. Array function is again a feature that is built inside Pabbly. Here, remember, we are going to put this data transformer over here and enter this data over here. But for that, you have to put this square bracket and the double quotes over here. So I'm going to do that and double quotes and square bracket. Once this is done, click on save and send test request and see, you will get it one by one. Again, now this is even more complicated because you have to map it again and again, but you want that every email should occur one by one on its own. So for that, again, we will deactivate the simple response. Click on save and send test request and then you will see your array is received over here. Now we can put iterator in this array so that the iterator will pick one value from this array at one time, send the email and then again go back to array to take another value. So let us put iterator over here and choose the array. So you have to choose this array function from here and choose this result. Click on save and send test request and see the first email is right in front of you. You're going to use this email at once, but once again, when next time this workflow will run, you will get the other email address and one by one, every email address will be considered. So this is the work of iterator and that is the reason we put the array function over here and use data transformer to change the format of the data that we received from our Google Calendar. So iterator was the last step, but there requires one more step. The whole purpose of this workflow is going to be excluding yourself. So now we will put a filter in the end over here that send emails to all the emails that you will be receiving in the iterator result, but not one email. So choose this iterator over here. This is the email address that you will be receiving in iterator. It should not be equal to the email address that I have. So I will put my email address over here. So the response from the iterator should not be equal to this email address. Click on save and send test request and here you will receive the condition as true, which means the filter works perfectly. Now again, the last step, by clicking on plus button, you will find, and whichever way you want to send the notification to your attendees, you can do. I am going to send a mail using Gmail. So here the event will be send email. Click on connect and again Gmail is a Google application. So you are going to click on add new connection and connect with your Gmail account. The connection is established and here you will enter the email address that you received in your iterator. So whenever you receive an email address in your iterator, you will map it as the recipient email address. It will automatically be mapped after once you're done with this workflow. But if it is the email address that I entered in filter, that it should not be equal to that, from the iterator step, the workflow will stop. The sender name is Google Calendar. I can put that Google Calendar event. What is the email subject? The email subject is calendar events and the content over here is going to be you have a webinar on, and here you can map the date that you received over here. Now, once this is done, no other thing is left. You can customize this email content field according to yourself. Because this is a dummy workflow, I am just putting the required value over here. Click on Save and Send Test Request and see the mail says sent. So this email address, which was the recipient email address, the mail is sent to that person and the filter has been applied. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped. Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.